Have you ever filled out a questionnaire at your practitioner's office? This is a common way to gather unique information about you. You might think of ZytoScan like a health questionnaire, only instead of answering these questions on paper, responses are gathered from your body. Here's how it works. ZYTO software presents various virtual items, which might be thought of as questions on a questionnaire. These virtual items are digital representations of biomarkers, such as body systems and emotions, as well as balancing items like nutritional supplements and essential oils. During the scanning process, the ZYTO hand cradle measures very subtle changes in the electrical properties of your skin as each virtual item is introduced. These changes, known as galvanic skin response, or GSR, are analyzed through ZYTO's proprietary algorithm. After the scan, your responses are displayed on the ZYTO report. ZYTO scan reports are designed to assist you and your practitioner in looking at wellness from three key perspectives: energetic, functional, and emotional. We call this the ZYTO Wellness Triad because each area is dependent on the other to support and maintain overall wellness. That's why it's important to look at how each of your responses relate to and interact with these three areas. Just like a questionnaire, the ZYTO scan is aimed at providing information and does not constitute a medical diagnosis. And balancers are not medical treatments. Instead, ZYTO reports allow you to see which areas might currently benefit the most from support and attention, and which balancers might be appropriate. With a holistic view of your body's unique energetic properties, you can make personalized wellness decisions on a regular basis. Because your responses to any questionnaire can change over time, you'll want to regularly rescan to assess your current biological coherence. Combined with your wellness advisor's guidance and expertise, ZYTO scanning helps you focus on your body's most relevant properties and consider your responses from a holistic perspective. As you strive to improve your health and well-being utilizing this individualized information, you'll discover new ways to achieve better wellness in your life.
Hello and welcome to this ZYTO Balance webinar. My name is Lubika Krysiak-Belhajova and I am the sales manager of ZYTO. I work with ZYTO clients all outside of North America, in Europe, in Australia, in Latin America. So if you are in some of those locations, here is my contact details. If you ever have any question or need my assistance regarding your ZYTO, I will be happy to help you. If you are new to ZYTO, let me introduce ZYTO Technologies as a company to you. ZYTO is a hardware and software company, and I'm very proud to say that ZYTO is the world's leader in biocommunication. Biocommunication you can understand as a communication between your body and the computer. The company has been on the market for almost 17 years now. It comes from United States, from Utah, United States. And it is now in more than 100 countries around the world. So basically all around the world. The founder of the company is Dr. Bon Cook, who is also a creator of this magnificent technology. If you would like to learn more about this journey of creating the ZYTO technology, what is it based on and what are the roots of ZYTO, you can use the QR code on this slide, which will take you to the page, to the web page with history of ZYTO technologies. There is also a very nice timeline. I highly recommend to check it out. It's very, very useful to know if you want to learn more about what ZYTO is. But to give you kind of an overview, a summary of how to understand what ZYTO is basically a bridge between Western medicine and a traditional Chinese medicine. ZYTO technology offers several different products that you can work with. And the one that I'm going to introduce to you today is called ZYTO Balance. This is also ZYTO's most popular product all around the world. And ZYTO Balance was designed Actually, especially for people who work with essential oils and nutritional supplements, people who are in this field of wellness. So why is ZYTO Balance so popular? All around the world, we have tens of thousands of active users. Why is it so popular? Let me tell you a few of the benefits of using ZYTO Balance. First of all, ZYTO Balance recommends the right nutritional supplements and essential oils to you and your family and clients. Your body may be dealing with something that you are not aware of, something more on a subconscious level, and it might need a specific oil or supplement in order to get back to normal, get back to balance. Now, unless you are a magician or unless you have any special superpower, which I know that a lot of people do have, but unfortunately I don't, it may be impossible for you to always know what your body needs. And even more, it may be impossible for you to understand and to guess what your client's body needs, which oil, which supplement. So with a quick ZYTO scan, this system will give you a list of oils and supplements that your body is asking for. And the same goes with to therapies or services. Therapies such as a specific type of a massage or Pilates, yoga, meditation. There are so many types, and there are so many activities actually that your body would benefit from, but it may not even come to your mind, or you may not even be familiar with it. And so this is what ZYTO is great for. It scans you and tells you which therapy is your body asking for. There is actually a database of about 300 therapies at this point, but this database is open and it's growing. So if you want to request another therapy to be added, you can send a request and we will add it. And basically, once you scan yourself or someone in the report, you will see which ones of those 300 therapies is your body responding very positively to. ZYTO Balance also tells you responses of your organs, glands, body systems, emotions, and something that we are also very excited about right now, it also tells you more about food, specifically which foods you should consider eating more and which foods you should consider eating less or avoid for some time. And we'll talk about this a little bit later today into more details, but basically we just recently added this food scan to ZYTO Balance, so we're super excited about this, and it's a great addition to this system. What we hear from ZYTO users all over the world is that these features have enabled ZYTO users to, first of all, generate future appointments for their practice easier. ZYTO Balance has helped them to increase their sales, their volume of sales of oils, and it also has helped them to get more clients for regular scanning, for regular consultations, because every now and then the client wants to rescan themselves, so they would come to see you again, have a scan, and have a consultation with you about the oils. But most importantly, and this I consider the biggest benefit of ZYTO Balance, is that it will enable you to help people around you. It is such a life-changing tool for you as a ZYTO user or a future ZYTO user, your family that you will scan with this amazing system, and your clients. You can really change your life and improve the quality of your life with this system. There is a very wide range of ZYTO Balance users, and this is simply because On one side, this system is very simple to use, yet it offers a lot. There are, as you could see, there are 15 different reports, or as you will see later on, there are 15 different reports that offer so much information about different wellness areas. And so naturally, there is a wide range of ZYTO users. So who are they? Who are ZYTO Balance users? Well, they can be essential oils advocates and distributors. And this, I would say, is until this day still the largest group of ZYTO Balance users. But they can also be acupuncturists, massage therapists, chiropractors. Now, after the latest update, they can be food and diet coaches. They can be health coaches of different types, or yoga and Pilates instructors, for example. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's take a look at what exactly does ZYTO offer. What scans can you offer to your clients once you own this system? When you're going to scan someone, this is, before you scan, this is the screen you're going to see, and this is basically for you to choose one of 3 main ZYTO Balance reports. So number 1, and this is the most essential and the most popular ZYTO scan, it is the ZYTO Balance General Wellness Scan. This will give you more than 15 reports that will tell you which oils to recommend to your clients to use, what are responses of 4 main body systems, what are responses of organs, vertebrae, emotions, of meridians, and a lot more. So this is our first type of the scan, scan number 1, general wellness scan. The second type of the scan is the food scan. And as I said, this is the latest addition. It is called Essential Foods for Wellness Scan. And when you scan your clients with this scan, you're going to improve your clients' diet habits. You will learn which foods should your client consider eating more, which foods, specific foods or food categories should your client consider eating less or avoid maybe for some time. You will basically, with this, you will basically be able to create almost like a customized grocery shopping list for your client. And one more scan, scan number 3 that I want to highlight today is all about essential oils. And this scan is called Oil of the Day. This scan is great because you can scan, it's a very quick scan. You can scan yourself, your kids, or your husband, or your clients, of course, every single day. Unlike the other scans, which are recommended not more often than every 2 weeks, I would say every month would be ideal. This one, the oil of the day, is ideal for you every single day. So every day you can find out which oil does your body want today. Now let's take a look at these scans in the ZYTO software directly. Okay, here we are. This is the 5.0 ZYTO Balance software. This is what you will use with the ZYTO, with your ZYTO license. There is the main menu here in the left side. So let's start from the bottom, and I'll give you just a very brief description of each of the options, just so you know what's available within the software. First of all, help. This is for you to access tech support, training. You can, of course, just call them or email them anytime. You don't have to log into the software, but this is just for you to make it easier to look for important contacts. Tech support is located in United States. However, they are available 7 days a week. So whenever you have a problem, just call them or email them and they will get back to you very quickly. Coaches, training. First of all, what I want to say is Even if after watching the webinar you will feel like this is amazing, but how am I going to learn this? Don't worry about this at all. There is a lot of training materials available for you. There are videos, there are webinars, there is a ZYTO forum where you can exchange experiences with other users, but most importantly, there will be a ZYTO coach assigned to you as a ZYTO user. And so whenever you'll have a question, you just contact your coach and they will help you with your question and guide you in your ZYTO journey. Next, ZYTO.com. These are links that will enable you to access your ZYTO ID if you want to change any login information. ZYTO forum that I mentioned as well. Dashboard. This is a very user-friendly online customer portal. So this is basically what you access when you log in on ZYTO.com website. You can have an overview of your licenses there. You can see the credit card saved or debit card saved in your account for the monthly fees. You can see, you can change your address. You can release your address, reactivate your license. So this is a quick link to your ZYTO account portal. Next is settings. So these are just some basic settings that you may want to set up before you start scanning your clients, especially for the first time. One thing I want to point out here are language settings, because as you can see right now, the software is in English, but we actually offer it in several different languages. So you can switch anytime. You can switch to English, Spanish, German, Mandarin Chinese, Portuguese, Romanian, or Indonesian. Libraries, this is where you can set up the library of therapies or services that we mentioned. See, there are 314. I said the list is growing. So about 300 libraries. You can select which ones you want to involve, including your scan, and which ones you don't. Inventory part is where you can create inventory of the essential oils that you want to scan your clients with. For example, if you only want to scan them with oils that you have at home or that are available, if some of them are sold out maybe. And most importantly, clients. You can search for session history here. You can basically, if you are going to scan someone who is already in your database, who you have scanned before, you just search for them here in this field. You type in their name and get to their client record. Or if they are new for you, you create a new client record. For myself now, of course, I already have a client record here with many scans that I have done. So this is how the client record looks like. There is a list of all the previous scans, and of course you can access those reports as well. Information about your client, notes. You can put in notes here about your client that your client will not see. And you can schedule new appointments for your client. If you want to scan your client right now, you click on new session, select the type of the reports that you want to select, that you want to use, and then the scanning will start. It is automated. It takes about 5 minutes, and there is a video that plays during the scan for your client. This is the same video that you saw at the beginning of this webinar, and this video explains what ZYTO is, how does it work. So basically you don't have to explain it to your client, the video will do the job for you. I'm going to skip this step right now so we can save time and just go directly to the results. And in this case, we will start with the scan number 1, which is the general wellness scan. After you scan someone with this scan, this is the report that you're going to see. This report is the wellness report. It is the default report after this scan, and usually it is about 20 pages long. As you can see here, this one is 21 pages long, so it's a complex report with a lot of information, but don't worry, it's very easy to read. Of course, the training will teach you all about this. I'm just going to give you a very brief introduction to what this report offers. So first of all, there is a list of essential oils that my body responded very positively to. As you can see, it says ABC, which is not a real brand. This is just a demonstration license, but if you work with a specific brand of essential oils, of course, you will see those specific oils there. And then when you scroll down, you will see pictures and descriptions of these specific oils that came up for you as something that your body wants. So the first part is all about the oils, and of course, this already gives you a chance to develop a pretty good and detailed conversation about the oils with your client. You can let your client try the oils that came up in the report, smell the oils, you know, tell them about what these oils are used for. And next, your client may be wondering, okay, but why are these the oils that came up in my report? So this is what we are going to find out in the rest of the report. The first page after the list of oils and the description is this one. And this is what you will consider your overview page. This page focuses on 4 core body systems, which are detoxification system, gastrointestinal, hormonal system, and immune system. Now, of course, now if this is the first time you're seeing this, it may not make a lot of sense. What are these numbers? What are these colors? But the training will teach you everything about how to read this. What I can tell you is that for me, what I can see here is that the priority for me to focus on something that is asking me for improvements and asking me for oils is the gastrointestinal system. So this would be my priority number 1 to look at. And the next part on the overview page are the lifestyle areas where we can see diet and nutrition, hydration, inflammation, mental and emotional stress, sleep, and toxic stress. And toxic stress here is a priority for me. But of course, each of your clients will have a different priority. And at this point, when you look at the overview page, this is where you will identify those priorities for your client. The reason you want to identify this is that later on, we want to elaborate, we want to look more deeply into, okay, what within this priority is responding with an out of balance response? Why is this asking me for help for oils? And the way that we are going to find it out is by scrolling down, because each one of these have in this report a page dedicated to them. So the first one, detoxification system page. The second one, gastrointestinal system page. And each one of these pages have the same structure. So you know how to read, how to interpret these pages. But of course, every time you scan someone, their priority is going to be something else. Therefore, you can either go through all of them or just pick those that the body is telling us to look at. So for me, it was the gastrointestinal system, right? As I said, each page has the same structure. It always begins with the description. Then there is a list of biomarkers related to the gastrointestinal system, which also responded with an out of balance, out of range response. So basically, this is telling me what within gastrointestinal system is responding with an out of range response, because ZYTO is all about these connections in our body. When an organ is out of range or an emotion is out of range, with ZYTO, we do believe that there are other areas that may be affecting this, and that we have to approach this whole combination of biomarkers instead of just one particular biomarker that is responding with the stress. So these biomarkers here are basically your ideas for questions, I would call them, or conversation points. Ask your client about these. Ask them if they have any idea why these are coming up. And you will see here things like organs, like stomach, liver, but you will also see emotions, grief. And you will also see things like vitamins, minerals, bacteria, viruses. Great conversation points with your client. And then at the end of each of these pages, there is a list of oils again. So if your client wants to focus on this particular area and improve it, then in addition to the oils that we saw at the beginning of the report, ask them to use these as well, or at least the top 2, top 3 of these oils as well. Now, one more page I want to show you in this report when it comes to the system pages is the emotional stress area. Just because this page is, first of all, very interesting, but also because very often you will see that your clients will most likely want to see you and have a scan because of some sort of physical imbalance or discomfort that they are experiencing. And very often they forget about the emotional health and about the fact that it is just as important to take care of the emotional health as it is important to take care of the physical health. And this will be a very gentle but very effective and good reminder for them, because here on this page, in addition to everything that other pages have, so a list of emotional stressors, description, and oils, you will also see a list of specific emotions, biomarkers, and their responses. So these are the conversation points. Definitely, this is something you want to ask your client about if they are ready to talk about it. Maybe they just need to see it for themselves. But it's definitely a very useful page, and so many essential oils are designed to help with emotions. So here they are. Here are the essential oils that will help your client with the specific emotions that came up in their report as imbalanced. Very, very useful. When you scroll down to the very bottom of this report, one more part, services. So these are the therapies and services that we mentioned before. Basically, just like with the oils, here you find out which therapies my body wants in order for me to feel better. And either you offer these therapies or you cooperate with businesses around you that offer them. You can give coupons to your client for these therapies to the businesses that you cooperate with them. And it's just a very nice combination for your clients to leave the consultation with you, not only knowing which areas they should focus on, what oils they should use, but also knowing what therapies they should experience in order to feel better. So this is the general wellness reports first scan, the general wellness report, the wellness report, the first one here. Now, of course, if you're a client and you want to talk about something very specific, you don't have to go over everything. You can choose one of the reports that is focused on the area you want to discuss. If your client wants to discuss emotions, choose the emotions report. If your client wants to discuss back problems vertebrae, choose the vertebrae report. But one more report I want to show you, at least one more, is the advanced report. The reason for this is that while the wellness report is designed to already show you the connections in the body, the advanced report gives you a little bit different perspective. It shows you a list of biomarkers and their responses, and there are some different biomarkers that you didn't see in the wellness report. That's why let's take a look at this one as well. And you will see that the beginning of the report is the same as before. This picture, you will find that most of ZYTO's report, it basically shows you how many biomarkers are responding with the stress and how many are responding with no stress very normally. When you scroll down, there is a list of oils, and when you scroll further down, there is a list of organs. So a list of organs and responses. A list of biomarkers from vertebrae. This is super helpful for massage therapists, chiropractors. They love this part. Teeth as well as meridians from traditional Chinese medicine. So again, a long report, a lot of information, different approach, different design. If you want to learn more about these connections, okay, for example, heart meridian, how is it connected to other areas in my body? This report doesn't mention it, but that's why you can click on the vectors tab up here on the panel, and this will take you to a super useful feature of the ZYTO Balance software. In the vectors table, you can see connections between meridians, teeth, vertebrae, and organs. And when you select something, you will also see a list of those connections here. Sometimes you will also find the emotions there. So I mentioned the heart meridian. So I'm clicking on it, and it shows me all of the yellow are the connections with other areas. When I click on something else, it shows me other connections. I can see anxiety, hate here as emotions listed to this connection group. So a very, very useful feature of ZYTO Balance software. And this was the scan number 1, the general wellness scan. This is the most complex one, so it took us a little while to go over it. Now let's summarize this first type of a scan that ZYTO Balance offers, which is the general wellness scan. So first of all, you get 15 reports, which is very generous. You get all kinds of information you may be looking for when you're scanning someone, and each of them is focused on a different area. So you choose the report based on what you want to discuss with your client. For example, if your client purchased an immunity improvement program from you, each time you scan them, you select the immunity report. Very simple. With this scan, you also get a list of oils and supplements that you can recommend to your client. This way, you and your client don't need to guess which oil to start using, or in order to feel better, you can just run a quick scan and see which oil is the right one for you or your client. Also, the recommended services and therapies, and with the general wellness scan, you can talk to your client about their body's responses of organs, body systems, emotions, vertebrae, lifestyle areas, or immunity. And let's not forget about the big bonus for general wellness scan, and that is the vectors table. This is a huge help when interpreting a ZYTO report. Now, let's talk a little bit about how to apply all of this into your wellness practice, into your wellness business. Here are a few tips and tricks from me for you about how to grow your business with this. First, don't forget to promote the fact that you can now offer ZYTO wellness scans. You should post it on your social media pages. Absolutely, that will be the first thing I would do. You should let your friends and family know. Print out flyers, create your own referral program. For example, when your client refers someone for you to experience a scan, they can get a discount or an oil sample. Second, once you promote your business, offer different types of wellness improvement programs that may attract attention of your clientele. The reason I want to highlight this is that when your potential clients are searching for someone like you, they are not going to search for they are not going to Google ZYTO scan practitioner. They are going to Google the areas that they want to improve in their wellness. And therefore, for example, if you offer, let's say, a 3-month immunity booster program, which would include certain specific oils, a regular scan for your client, and a consultation, let's say, every 3 weeks, I think this would be very successful. Another type that you can offer of a program would be a 6-month general wellness improvement program. This would be a complex program which would also offer classes of Pilates or meditation by you or a business that you are cooperating with. It would offer this in addition to everything that I mentioned before: scanning, oils, and regular consultations. And another type of a program that you can offer is an emotional balance program. So many people need to balance their emotions nowadays, and thanks to ZYTO, you can now offer this program that will help your clients with this. It is a simple report to interpret for your client, and every time you will develop a very effective and deep conversation with your client. Next, make sure to charge your clients an appropriate amount of money for these programs. Of course, we do this because we want to help them, we love them, we want to improve their life, but you do have to charge your client for what you do for them. You can do a little research about how much are people willing to pay for this kind of services in your area and just find out the most appropriate price. And don't forget to organize events. It is always very nice to interact with people at events, with your clients, with your potential clients, and it is a great way to get to know new people. You can, for example, cooperate with a yoga studio that you know and organize like a yoga and scanning day. People can get a couple of classes of yoga, they can get a scan, and this is a perfect way of getting to know new clients for your business. There are basically so many possibilities that you have to grow your business with the general wellness scan at ZYTO, and it is all up to you how you're going to use them, but they're definitely there. And guess what? This is just one of the 3 scans available at the software. So let's now talk about the scan number 2, which is the food scan. Okay, the food scan is a very short scan. It only takes about 3 minutes when you scan someone, and This is the scan, this is the report that you are going to see right away. And this is also the most important report that you definitely will want to go over with your client. After the introduction and the description of how to read this report, you are going to see categories. You're going to see top 5 positive categories of food and top 5 negative categories of food. So basically, which categories of food you should consider eating more and which categories of food you should consider eating less. This is very, very simple. If you just want to give a very brief overview of the food scan to your client, just check the categories, and this is easy to remember. You don't have to go into details. If you do want to go into details, you scroll down and you will find top 5 foods out of all categories, all types of foods, which are top 5 positive foods that you should consider eating more, and top 5 negative foods. So these are top 5 you should consider eating less. If you're not sure about some of them, what they are, you will find description of all these foods in one of the reports available after you scan someone or yourself with the food scan, the food description report. So until now, this is what we can consider an overview page. Again, just like with the wellness report, there's an overview page. Here we have an overview as well. And now we can look more into details, and we can see each one of these categories and what within this category of food is something I should consider eating more or something I should consider eating less. So for example, the first one is beans and legumes. And it is probably very important to mention that when you are going to scan someone with the food scan, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to be asked by the software if your client has any specific food allergy or food intolerance. So you ask your client that before you scan them, and this way when you select, for example, a lactose-free or gluten-free diet, then you're not going to see foods that would contain lactose or gluten in the report. So your client will not be confused about, hey, why is this showing up in my report? I'm actually gluten intolerant. So this filter is very helpful. And this is how you can go over the entire report. There is a category of foods, top 5 positive, top 5 negative foods. It is a very, very simple to read report. There is not much training that you will need for this, as you can see. It's very straightforward, but at the same time, it will open such a big area of wellness for you, because food and diet are very big topics in the wellness, and a lot of people struggle with it, and a lot of people need help with this. So when you add this to your wellness business, you're going to open a completely new segment. You're going to all of a sudden have a new target market, a much bigger target market than before. So this is the report number 1 with the food scan. Very nice, easy to read and helpful. Then we have all foods by category. So basically, if you are wondering what foods are a part of a specific category, this report will tell you that. Beans and legumes, here you can see which ones are in the category. And from the report before, you will already know that, okay, my body was scanned with so many beans and legumes, but the top 5 must be really important for me, because there are only 5 of them that are at the top of the list for me. And the last one here, we mentioned the food descriptions report, but the last one is the food filters report. So if you you selected a specific filter for your client, if they are gluten intolerant, and you're wondering which foods were deleted from the scan because you selected this filter, you will find it out here. Dairy-free, gluten-free. So this is the last report. The Essential Foods for Wellness scan is, as I said, very easy. The reports are very easy to read. They give you a lot of information. If this is your area and you are interested in an even more advanced report related to foods, ZYTO does offer it within our more advanced systems. So if you are interested in that, let me know, and I can arrange that you will get a demonstration of one of those systems and the more advanced food scans. But with the ZYTO Balance, this is what you get, and people who use it already told us that this has improved their wellness business so much. So again, let's summarize what ZYTO Balance Food Scan offers. First of all, the filter. Before you scan someone, you can select what allergies and intolerances they have, which is very important in this area because there are a lot of those intolerances these days. You get 4 reports with this food scan. They are all very useful. And most importantly, you learn which foods you should consider eating more and which foods you should avoid for some time. The foods are also divided into categories, so it is easy for you to just remember, for example, that you should eat more nuts and seeds or beans and legumes and less meat in general. And here are again some marketing tips from me to you, but this time for promoting your business with the food scan. First of all, and I cannot stop repeating myself, but take the chance and expand your practice by offering this new service, the food scan, because it is a very big market segment that will be then ready to find your business, to find your services, and to work with you. So use this opportunity and offer scan packages. Again, for example, you can offer food and general wellness scan package, or oils and therapies for wellness scan package, or foods and emotions scan package. Just be creative and play with this offer. Look for, find out what people like, what they search for in their browsers, and this will be very helpful. And again, don't forget about organizing events. This time, if you are not familiar with this area yet, if you work with oils and the food and diet field is a little bit new for you, that's not a problem at all. You can invite hosts to your events, people who are professionals in this area, and they can teach your audience. They can have lectures for them, and it will definitely attract a lot of attention to you and to your events, because food is such a big topic. It will also give you a chance to share, to have a content to share on your social media. There are so many articles and videos about food that it's very easy to just share it now that you're offering a food scan, and this way you will easily have a content to share for your audience, for your clients. So this is the scan number 2, the food scan. Let's also not forget about the scan number 3. We're not gonna go into details because it's super simple, but let me remind you, it is the oil of the day scan, and you will just see one oil in the entire report. And that's it. That's all you need, because you can scan yourself every day with this scan and find out which oil does your body need on that specific day. So this was the ZYTO Balance system. Let me summarize it for you. It was kind of a little bit of everything that this system offers. So let me put it all into one slide, if that is even possible. ZYTO Hand Cradle, the scanner, the hardware that ZYTO uses, is FDA cleared. It is cleared by the Food and Drug Administration, and ZYTO is the only company of this type which is cleared by the FDA, the only one in the world. So if you work with ZYTO Balance, you know that you work with the best that there is on the market. You can be sure about that. Next is online training. We offer online training videos. There is a ZYTO coach assigned to you. You are not alone in this journey. And my favorite is that actually when you complete your online training in your training portal, you will get a certificate from us, a ZYTO certificate. You get an inventory management option, so you can create your own inventory of oils and supplements. And very importantly, this is so important to mention, remote scanning. You can scan your clients no matter where they are located. They can be in a different city or on a different continent. It doesn't matter, as long as they can get a hand cradle there and a Windows computer or a Windows device, you can scan them remotely. Let me know if you have any questions about this feature. We of course have a training for you to learn about how to use it. It's very simple, and the remote scanning is available to all ZYTO Balance users for no additional cost. Software is available in several languages, and the tech support is available, and customer service and online customer portal. I hope that this demonstration of the system shows you how amazing and life-changing this system is. And if you decided, if it has helped you to decide to join ZYTO family by purchasing this system for your wellness business, it will be an honor for us to have you join our little ZYTO family. So let's talk a little bit about money and cost. But first, let me tell you about how easy it is to earn money with ZYTO Balance, actually with ZYTO referral program. If your clients or friends or team members have been scanned by yourself and they feel like they are ready to get their ZYTO Balance and work with it, I want you to remember that we want to reward you for introducing this technology to them. Our referral program is super generous. Regardless of if you are a ZYTO customer or not, you can refer your contacts to ZYTO. And for each person that you refer to ZYTO Balance, we will reward you with a referral commission of $100 US. You can refer unlimited number of people and therefore earn unlimited number of bonuses. And okay, one side of this is that you will earn very generous bonuses, but don't forget that this way you will also help your colleagues and downline become more successful, have more sales of essential oils, and just grow their business tremendously. If you have a referral who is ready to buy or who wants more information, don't hesitate to send me their name, email, and phone. Here is my contact email down here. I will contact them, I will work with them, and I will also keep you informed. So when their order is going to be completed, you will get a notification from me letting you know we completed the order. Now, how can we send you the bonus? We are ready to reward you. And for those of you who would like to take this chance and Either buy the system for yourself or recommend ZYTO system to someone who you think would benefit from using it. Let me explain the pricing to you. ZYTO Balance comes as a package, and this package includes hardware, so one ZYTO scanner, software, and your ZYTO license. The costs for this package are $399 US. This is a one-time payment, and when you complete your order, pay for the order, we will ship the hardware to you, and then it will become yours. It is not a rent, it will be your ZYTO Balance system. You can use it as often as you like. There is no limit. The second part of the cost is our monthly subscription fee. The monthly subscription fee keeps your license active. It enables you to do as many scans as you like, no limit again. And it gives you all the updates of the system or essential oils company library, all the tech support, customer service, and coaching. And this fee is $50 US. What is great about this is that there is no commitment. So whenever you want to take a break from using the system, you just let us know, deactivate your system, and there will be no monthly fee for you. And then when you're back from your vacation or from a break, you want to use the system again, you can reactivate it very easily. If you have any questions about the pricing or the subscription fee or the ZYTO Balance system, of course, let me know. Here is my contact again. There is my WhatsApp contact or my email contact, and I will be more than happy to help you clarify your questions and assist with your order.